Hi guys, there's something I want to talk to you guys about that's unrelated to all the other content so far. It's more of like a story time, I guess that's what you could call it. I'd like to tell a story, or I'd like to tell you guys about my math teacher that was a pedophile. I'll explain in a bit. So, usually in high school, those are like your best times. Those are your those are the best early adulthood memories that you're gonna have being in high school. The high school that I went to, particularly, had dorms and like basically a campus where people can choose whether or not to stay for the week or just come to school on the daily. The teachers would also have that choice to make. At this high school, there weren't many rules or, security measures installed. So that's already a big red flag. This guy, my math teacher, is pretty beefy. He was pretty big. He barely had any neck, so he'd be like, gonna be like that. He'd have this like weird sense of humor. At first, he didn't seem like any type of. He didn't seem weird at all. It's just he just seemed like a normal, average teacher. About this math teacher, he would always be in a specific room that was made for the science teachers or something like that. It was like a almost like a hallway. It would have a refrigerator where people would constantly be buying drinks or any kind of refreshments. I'm pretty sure it was for monetary reasons for the school. I won't get too much into that, but he would be in there and he'd be the main seller. It would have ice cream as well. That's a very important thing to mention. The ice cream. So every evening after we'd eat dinner and get ready to go to our dorms for the night, certain children or certain young adults, whatever you want to call them, would go and buy from him before they'd leave. They'd go and ask for help and assistance. He would sometimes give girls ice cream for free. I didn't think much about it at first. No one thought much about it at first. But that's already another big red flag. He would stay there almost all night, every night, in the same room, doing God knows what, presumably doing something school related. Eventually, one of my friends told me something about him. He told me that he caught him watching porn once, or something like that, in the same room, on his laptop. I didn't really believe it. He didn't have any proof. And then one of my close friends, that was a girl, started chatting with him. Eventually, they got to a point of a relationship that is pretty questionable, I'd say. It's pretty weird. He asked her for some nudes. Keep in mind, this girl's like 17. This girl's like 16, 17. I was like, oh my god, there's no way. It was pretty traumatizing to know that this math teacher was basically a predator in our school. We told the principal, we asked them to do something about it. They didn't do anything about it. They talked to him about it, and I'm pretty sure they had a conference about it, like a meeting with some other teachers and the girl and her parents, with the evidence proving that he was seducing and being a goddamn freak. Even though we had all the evidence to prove him guilty, which we pretty much did, they kept him. He's probably still, like, when I graduated, he was still there throughout all the commotion. They kept him. I couldn't tell you why. All I can tell you is that I'm pretty pissed. I feel like he's still there right now. And I don't think he learned his lesson. The most fucked up thing about it is that he has a daughter and a wife. He has a fucking daughter and a fucking wife. I feel bad for that daughter. I don't want to disclose any information about this person so that people can hate on him. You don't even know what school I went to. I don't think it really matters all that much. It's just a story. It's not really a story. It's just my testimony, And I don't know. I hope you guys liked it. Uh, love you guys. Bye. Please subscribe so that I can feed my kitties more food.